vaginal size matter?
Yeah, I mean, you don't want her to be, like, really big.
I don't know. I don't think it would matter.
No, not really.
No. I don't think so.
Oh, yeah, tight is, classic.
Yeah, actually, men are concerned, really.
I don't know. It can, I think.
If you big, I guess, and if she big, then it's a perfect match.
Having a child might change that, but some doctors say that that doesn't matter. You can whip it right back into shape.
If it's a broader hipped lady and a little tiny guy, I think it does matter.
Yeah, I'm just happy it's there. I'm not going to complain.
I'm assuming it probably does, but since I don't have a penis, I don't know.
Welcome back. Well, we all want to know whether size matters when it comes to women. Well, as a urologist, I see a lot of patients who experience problems, particularly after childbirth. Many simply feel their vaginas aren't the same size or shape as they used to be. And we all wonder, can surgery help? Well, there's a growing number of doctors that are actually performing surgeries to tighten the vagina.
After I had my first child, I realized that things didn't feel the same anymore, that my muscles seemed to feel loose, and maybe I'd sneeze and I might leak a little urine. I believe that childbirth is directly responsible.
My name is Dr. Troy Robin Haleparn. Laser vaginal rejuvenation, or LVR, is used to correct the anatomic defects related to vaginal wall relaxation, specifically the bladder dropping or the rectum protruding into the vagina. By helping to open the front and the back walls of the vagina with less blood loss, I feel that the laser itself is wonderful in that the blood loss is reduced, the recovery time is faster, there's less scarring, and there's absolutely no char. The LVR procedure is the best procedure for Georgia. It does two things for her, improving, if not completely correcting, her stress incontinence, beautifying her bottom, and enhancing her sexual experience with her partner.
Bobby, I want to call and check on the kids.
Childbearing is the #1 way that the vagina loses elasticity. Every time a baby passes through the vagina, it is stretched to accommodate that child.
After having 2 rather large children without an episiotomy, my vaginal area has relaxed. I think the stress incontinence developed over time.
Stress urinary incontinence is a condition that occurs if you cough or you sneeze, the bladder squirts out a little bit of urine.
I didn't know what had happened to my body. I believe I felt pain with intercourse. I would avoid intimate situations with my husband.
We were on the brink of going through a divorce because I just didn't believe that I was what she wanted in the bedroom.
I went to see Dr. Haleparn because I knew that this procedure was something that we would definitely need to do.
Me and her have a connection that goes deeper than just a marriage. I truly believe that she is my soulmate. And when all my buddies see this, I think, I'm sure I'm going to get some ribbon about it. And I want to make her happy. I want to do the best for her that I possibly can, because we've been through a lot.
My husband has supported me 100%, and I couldn't do it without him.
I believe that women's sexuality is greatly related to how they view themselves, and having a laser vaginal rejuvenation can markedly change the way they feel about themselves and improve their relationships as well.
I'm nervous about the surgery. There's all kinds of things that can go wrong. I don't want to lose what we have, and I know we're putting that on the line.
I am feeling very apprehensive about the procedure, but I'm very confident in Dr. Haleparn's abilities.
Good morning. Hello. How are you? Good. How are you, Bobby? You doing all right? You guys a little nervous? Do you guys have any last-minute questions for me? When it was time to go into the operating room, she was then prepped with betadine, and once all of the instruments were put into their proper places, the surgery was begun. Start by making this little incision right here, and this is the bladder that's falling down right here. Attention was turned to the bladder first, then the entire front wall of the vagina is opened up. Push the bladder away from the wall of the vagina, and stitches are placed to keep it in the correct anatomic position. Support the bladder neck, so when she coughs and sneezes, she won't have any more leaking. Good. Do one more stitch to support the bladder. Then the vaginal walls are trimmed down and then reclosed. I like it. Now we'll start opening up the posterior wall. Then the back wall of the vagina is opened up with the laser, and similar to the front wall, the rectum is now pushed down off the vaginal wall. Now I'm going to tuck the rectum. I'll put 3 good sutures here that are going to reduce it, push everything back down. Then the vaginal walls are trimmed down and then reclosed. She now has a significant change in size of her vaginal opening. Excellent. I'm tying the last stitch, and then we are done for the day. It took about an hour and a half today. Georgia, you did great. How do you feel? You feel okay? Good. Bobby, we're all done. She survived. She did great. She's going to do real well. She's going to be very happy with her results.
Thank you very much.
You're very welcome. My pleasure.
The good news is the recovery time is very short for these procedures. In 1 to 2 weeks, she'll feel about 90% back to her normal self.
That's pretty good.
I think that women need to know that there are sensitive physicians out there. There are ways to fix their incontinence problems and to enhance their sexuality and to help improve their feelings about themselves. In terms of Bobby and Georgia's particular circumstances, I think that physically she's going to have marked improvement in the way she looks at her body. So when she does resume intercourse with her partner, hopefully she will feel better about her body, and her feelings of sexuality and self-esteem will be enhanced, and then the two of them together will have a better sex life than they did before.